26-23.
I'm not even going to respond to that, man. They're not even going to give it later. Not even going to fuck yourself.
Somebody's salty.
Yes, you Skywalker.
Hey man, just gotta get good. Get good next time. That's all.
Did you hear him, dog? Get good.
Did you? By the way, Hitman, what's that little motto you live by? If you ain't first, you're last. Who's last now, bitch?
Nice.
Bro, I'm not fucking showing up. Fucking way
that
out.
one.
Savage level 10,000 today, boys. Savage level 10,000.
Yeah, but you have to get your own fan. That's my fan.
Too bad I stole your saying. I'm so good I stole your saying.
Very good, Matt. He's coming on. He's coming on. Leaps and bounds.
He is, and I don't like it.
I want the old Nacho back.
The tables are
I want the old man back.
I prefer.
Did you? Apparently some of my buddies didn't like when I was talking shit to them when I finally did better than them in one game. Well, when you're putting numbers up like that in a game of Conquest, I think I have a fucking right to talk shit, boys. Alright, cue the fucking gameplay. Alright, so what we have here today, guys, is a domination game on Argonne Forest. Most of the time I was the sentry. With my buddies Inmate and Eggy. Any links I have for them will be in the description below, so be sure to check them out. Anyway, quick story about the intro clip you guys just saw. So me and my homies were playing a couple weeks ago. At this point, that clip's gonna be like a fucking 4 or 5 weeks old, but it was still funny as shit. I had beaten my buddy Hitman in first place. I was really hardcore trying to beat him, and knowing him, I mean, he's, you know, as we joke around with him, he's Mr. Battlefield. He's always got to be up top. He even believes he's always got to be up top and shit. So me getting first place on him like that was pretty fucking, for me it was a pretty highlight moment. Also, spoiler, I did it 2 more times during the night. Now he'll tell you, oh, you're still talking about that shit. Well, at the time I was pretty fucking happy. But what was really great about that clip was not the fact that I beat him. It was the fact of the shit talking I presented after it. Because he was pretty salty about it, and I just, you know, was poking the bear kind of thing. Oh, check this flank out. I had like fucking 4 or 5 of them in front of me. I was scared shitless. Yeah, so I was kind of, as you could say, I was kind of poking the bear a little bit, and then that famous line where, you know, Hitman likes to have like this little motto, if you ain't first, you're last. Well, I used it against him that time, and he wasn't really happy about it. So I don't know, man. I still, it's not the fact that I beat him 3 times that night. It was the fact of the shit talking I present. Like I said, it was the fact of the shit talking I presented after the fact, because when you shit talk, you should back it up. I never shit talk before a game, though. I always do it after the fact. So, because if I put up the good numbers, then I can say, compare numbers and be like, ha, you know, you did shit tonight. And you know, like I always say, me and my buddies, we talk mad shit to each other all the time. So that was just another Friday night of gaming for us, pretty much, because that took place on a Friday. And believe it or not, that was the best amount of shit talking I've ever done. Believe it. Yeah, I'm actually not even fucking with you guys. Like, I'm not a great shit talker. Like I said, I rarely shit talk shit. Unless I have to defend myself by talking shit, but never really turns out the way I feel it should. That time I kind of came into my own, and my buddies were like, I want the old Matt back. And by the end of the day, they were all saying, where's Matt? Who are you? Where's the old Matt? So, yeah. Will I continue the streak? Well, who knows what will happen. But anyway, I just figured I'd share that with you guys because it was funny as shit to me. So anyway, man, I'm just having a random ass commentary kind of day. You know, I'm doing one of my famous random commentaries, or yeah, sort of famous. mostly for the fact that I'm not having any, there's no news, man. Really no news regarding Star Wars Battlefront at all, or even COD World War II. I mean, not that much news, and I'm waiting for the multiplayer stuff to get revealed, like really get revealed, not like just news of it. So because I'm waiting on, so basically what I'm saying is I'm waiting on June really hardcore right now. Like I'm waiting for EA Play, I'm waiting for E3, because that's when that type of shit's gonna drop. And I'm just sitting here patiently waiting for it, because there's nothing else for me to do. I mean, I'm off from school now, so... By the way, I did fucking great this semester. I told y'all a couple weeks ago that radio and television is my major, which is in the communications department. I did fucking great. I dropped 4 A's, whether they be regular A's, A pluses, A minuses, you know, it really doesn't matter. It's still an A in my book. Doesn't matter how good of an A it is. And I got a B plus in my publication design class, which I expected because the class was more difficult than I thought it would be. So I dropped a B plus. I guess that one homework assignment that I decided not to do kind of went against me in a way, but like I said, I really don't give a shit. I got a B plus. Who really gives a shit if you miss one homework assignment? But yeah, that's a college update. But I mean, at this point, I've already balls deep into my summer vacation, man. I gotta get another job. I mean, working the radio station during the summer isn't gonna get me as much money as I want, so I'm trying to look for another job as we speak. Hopefully, things will work out and go and work out in my favor, I should say. And yeah, I mean, that's it. Hopefully everyone else is watching this video is doing great. I mean, like I said, this gameplay is actually pretty decent for me, considering it was a domination game, and I rarely play domination in Battlefield 1. I do enjoy playing domination in Battlefield 4, but Battlefield 4 servers for domination are dead, so it's really shitty. That's one thing, man. I was having a conversation with a friend of mine, a couple friends of mine a few weeks ago, and we were talking about games that made us feel a certain way. And the problem is with games for me nowadays is I don't feel a certain way that I should. Like, I don't get joy out of playing games sometimes. And I know it sounds really crazy because, I mean, I really do enjoy playing Battlefield 1, but there are times that I get really fucking stressed out and mad and shit, so it's just unfun, you know, connection, other shit, you know. I've been at the time of me recording this video, man, I'm losing games left and right now, so my win percentage is down to shits. So I'm trying to work that up. I'm trying to work that up to be above 50% average, and at the point of me recording, I went from a 52 to a 51 in the course of one day. So I'm not happy about it. And I know it sounds like I'm a stat freak, and believe me, I don't try to make it out to be that way, but I will say this much, man. I haven't given a shit about my stats more than I do in Battlefield 1. I say this because, oh, here comes the sentry, but going ham with this. But I say this because it's just, I don't know, man. I want to do good, man. I really want to do good. I haven't felt the need to do good in games for a long time, because when the Call of Duty implemented the boost jumping, the randomization of shit that would go on in the game just prevented me from doing good. So, you know, I was never good at Advanced Warfare. I was never good at Black Ops 3. I had my moments, very little of those in, what do you call it, might I add, Advanced Warfare. But I had some good moments in Black Ops 3. But the game was shit, and I hated playing it. I never had a day where I really enjoyed playing Black Ops 3. And I never felt the way I did playing Call of Duty like I did when I played Black Ops 1, especially when I played Black Ops 1 for the Wii. Now, granted, I haven't played it in a while on PS3, but I have to get to doing that at some point, but I'm still a beast on there too. So that makes me happy. But I mean, there's never been a game where I felt like I dominated like I did in Black Ops 1. Like, and I tell you, I mention this all the time, I was a god in Black Ops 1. I was the equivalent of a god, especially on Wii, because when you have a 1.52 KD on Wii, I remember that very distinctly. In a console that is full of hackers. Some of you may not believe me, but you can go back and watch my Life on the Wii episodes where I talked about the hackers. That's a really big, important aspect, is that when you're a legit guy like that in a game full of hackers, that's something, dude. That proves that you are fucking good at the game. And until I played Battlefield 4, I never really had that joy that first-person shooters gave me. I'm hoping World War II gives me that joy, because COD has been on my shit list for the last few months. It's been over a year now that COD's been on my shit list, so it's just, does it get off the shit list with COD World War II? I'll find out. And if I'm not sold, I'll tell you this much: if there's a beta and the beta is if there's an open beta and the beta is not what my expectations are, there is a chance I will not get COD World War II, and that you will not see it on this channel. Now, if there's an open beta, and that goes for the same thing with Star Wars Battlefront, but I have a feeling Star Wars Battlefront's going to be a better game than what it was the first time with EA. So, and I really do feel that way, and I'm really hoping that these games are going to be good this year. It's a big year for gaming, in my opinion. This is one of the biggest years in gaming I've seen in a very, very long time. And regardless of what you guys think about that, I don't know. Let me know in the comment section what you think, man. I hope you guys enjoyed this random commentary. It's really didn't go anywhere. I mean, I could care less how it went, but not how the actual commentary went, but you know what I mean, the actual content, because like I said, I have nothing to talk about that pertains to the upcoming games. But regardless, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one.